What up, Chris? All right, let's get our last more Moria Mondays. What up, Babu? Primo? Whoa, who's this?
Properly tail recursive.
Oh, it's properly tail recursive now. Oh. Ocamel is my favorite, but we writing Lua for more Doria Monday. Hello, this is first time. Love Kickstarter, by the way. Thank you, Admiral Quentin. More Doria! Why did this music stop? Hello? Firefox. Use Firefox for 1 day and it breaks. Do 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 do. There we go. Starting stream with ads. There's one easy way. Advertisers hate it. Click the subscription button.
Made it properly tail recursive. Like, Ocamel is actually my favorite.
What up, Miami? Hey, no. I have been enjoying some Miami clothing lately. All right, there we go. Today's my first day at LG. Oh, cool. Firefox is not used to having to work this much. I know it plays one song. I have one tab open for Firefox. Can't do it. We chillin', so done with workday. 40 minutes to pack up and head home. I miss work from home. RIP. Work from home. No more floral shirts. Guys, this is a killer shirt. Just because, guys, this is a killer shirt. Just because it doesn't have floral print does not mean that this would kill in Miami. I wore this in Miami. And people complimented me, okay? I'm thinking, you guys know what I'm actually thinking about doing? You know what I'm thinking about doing? I want to release two. Oh, what up, Voxel? Thanks for the sub. As well as Cosmic.
Actually, my favorite.
More Doria shirts? No, much better. I want to release.
Made it properly tail recursive.
Oh, dang. Thanks for the gift sub as well, Art. Appreciate that. I want to release two competing clothing lines. Number one, we have the Primogen line. It's just like black pants and black shirts with white t-shirts. That's it. And then we go hard and make crazy cool shirts. And then we see which one more programmers want to buy. And the loser has to do something embarrassing. I don't know what it would be. Do you think my nickname is cool? Yeah, of course. Null is good. Power shirts. Exactly. We need a terminal shirt in Miami with coffee beans and flowers. Great idea. Cherry, the coffee cherries. So anyways, I'm thinking about doing that. I don't know what the embarrassing thing we would need to do though for the loser. Sorry, I would go for Prime shirt. I know, but I also know there's people out there with style. These systems with NVIM configuration reloading. You can ask the question. I might not answer you. I mean, we'll have to see. Just need some programming socks too. Socks are fine. I'm just saying, I feel like it would be sick. The TJ collection versus the Prime collection. You know what I mean? Just throwing it out there. All right. Does this game still run, or did Prime break everything? Okay, nice. I can buy these. Nice. Why did that click not work? Prime, every once in a while, those clicks, they take a little bit of time. Reroll. Why was that? That seems weird. It took 2 clicks. Prime. I clicked. Okay. We're gonna have to tell him, Prime, your clicks don't work every time. Your collection sounds more expensive, that's for sure. You think Prime's gonna wear a cheap hoodie? Do you know how much a good hoodie costs? Oh, nice. Thank you, Artem. There we go. Very cool. Guys, that guy, he only wears the Porsches of black hoodies, of course. I changed something in my config and run shout out my colors not get update. I have to QA and enter again. What exactly gets reloaded when I with VMRC? Just your init.lua. My VMRC is just like literally do this echo my VMRC. It's just this file. So if you just source that file new, then that's it. You should do source % to run the current file you're in. Do you know how to fix Java in Kickstart? Nobody knows how to fix Java. There's JDTLS. I don't know. Just go read the JDTLS one. Doria! Yeah. If your customers have to click and pay twice to reroll, that's 100% profit increase. Dang. We'll think about this. Nix OS buy T way. Get a Teach coin. Nice. Eclipse is a terrible editor, but a fantastic LSP. Yeah, that is okay, let's click fast. Okay, look at this. Watch. Click. Prime. Click. What? Okay, click. Okay. Hello? Prime? Am I clicking too fast? Maybe it's his timeout. Maybe he's a slow clicker and that's why he never runs into this. Bezos money. Exactly. You can give your Bezos money to me, chat. You streaming on X? Let's go. Of course, Dan. Oh, is this legal? Yeah, and Dan, I was just waiting for chat to get a little warmed up, and then, of course, I'm going to post at everyone. Moria Monday.
Made it properly tail recursive. Like, OCaml is actually my favorite. Made it properly tail recursive. Like, OCaml is actually.
Oh, one sec, chat. Hodl. Okay. Hodl, one sec, chat. I'm trying to figure out when this meeting is supposed to be. Okay.
The missile knows where it is at all times. It knows
is
this
that
because
Nightshade,
it
dude?
knows where it isn't.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry. Prime was messaging me. W King Dev, what's up, Will? Unnamed game one day, exactly. Next stand-up when? Next stand-up when? Wednesday, of course. Wednesday every week, and we're gonna try and do Fridays as well for a little bit, see how it goes. Zambimzo! I love your energy, your sense of humor. You're my spirit animal if you allow. I'm a little insulted. I'm an animal? If I was an animal, I would want to be able to beat a gorilla. I don't know what animal can beat a gorilla, but it would be cool to be able to beat one. Hey, Kale. Teach streams. Where's Cursor? We've got Cursor. Don't worry. We'll be using it today to do a bit of vibe coping. Siberian tiger. Shark. Good point. Shark. We could challenge the gorilla in the water. It does depend. It does depend on. You got Miami vibe still, of course. Stand up twice a week, man. Upper management is getting out of control. An owl animal. Last stand up was great. The one where I didn't say anything and I just sat outside. Miami changes a man. Street sharks are basically gorillas plus sharks. I miss what was the show? That shirt rocks. Thank you, dude. Check it out. Look at this, dude. It's got a pocket. The pocket is a mini version of the shirt. Chat. The pocket is a mini version of the shirt. How cool is that? What's the show where they used to make two animals fight each other with computers? What? On History Channel. You guys have to know the one I'm talking about. Zaboomafoo, that's the one, yeah. Chat, you guys have to know which one it is. Okay, but when PewDiePie stream, teach me the ways of Neovim, we're trying. Beast Wars. Nope, not that one. History Channel show about which animal would win in a fight. Animal Face Off. Is that really the one? It's still going? 2004 till now? Animal Face Off. That show was crazy. Hello, Teach. Can't wait for an inevitable PewDiePie X Teach collab. It's coming soon, guys. It's coming soon. I think it's this one. Animal Face Off doesn't sound right, though. It doesn't sound right, but I do remember this. I remember this. Okay, this is the one. I want this show, but someone's saying 100 people versus one gorilla. It's been going around on X.com, the everything application. Can we not get the AI generated version of this? What is the point? What is the point of AI if I can't even get a simulated fight between 100 people and a gorilla? Please, it's 2025. We have been doing Animal Face Off since 2004. I need to see who wins. That's the wrong button. Also, I want to run the fight back with knives or clubs, etc. Where is my AI app to do this? Have I seen Pewd's video about Linux yet? Of course. Not only that, maybe we get Mr. Linux himself to order coffee from the terminal this year. A lot of people want to see it, chat. A lot of people want to see this. Folding chairs. Thank you, Dan. Good point. Where is the folding chair slider option? Ah! I want to see him use Neovim so bad. It would be so funny. Liking your own tweets? Bing, bong, bing. Bing, bong. Guys, no one even... First off, it's funny because I knew that the Europeans would get upset and be like, actually, we don't even order breakfast. We cook it for ourselves. Grandma recipe. Generational wealth on how to create food out of ingredients. Stupid Americans. And I'm like, you guys don't get it. Look at the backyard. I'm sitting in the forest. Oh, it's probably not even a walkable city. I can walk to restaurants from where I live. Actually, my grandma makes better food. I'm angry and I'm on the internet. I've already reframed you as the actually guy, and thus you've lost the argument. It doesn't matter. I can walk and smell fresh air. Yeah, exactly. Trees are now illegal. Well, we have forests with older trees. I'm an American. I also can't comprehend. Yes, it's almost like it's a gigantic country. It's a gigantic country. Well, one time I saw an exit of a highway and there was no walkable areas. Wow, congrats. Oh man, too funny. Did you see this? I don't know. I'm not gonna click the link. Teach, how's your morning? Well, I decided to alienate an entire continent. Dude, Dan, it's a country. It's a country, idiot. Dang it. I didn't mean to laugh. Shoot. Oh, man. There's nothing wrong with being able to walk places either. Have you tried this European thing in Florida? The Bright Line train? I didn't, but I heard it was awesome. I heard it was awesome. England is my city. It's funny that you should say that, bad cop. You'll understand why soon. My boss is British and I'm going to report you to him. Okay, Dan, stop making stuff up. Britannia is in Code Geass. Okay, everybody knows this. Stop trying to trick me into anime places, all right? Stop. Can't believe they haven't simulated the duck-sized horses for Sourceside Duck. Exactly. What are we doing for more Doria? Thus far, all we've done is yelled about AI. We're super close. We got distracted on Animal Face Off. You watch Code Geass? I'd like to resign as your editor and future friend. Why? It's pretty good anime. I mean, I watched it when, like, 12 years ago, but... Code Geass. Anime is for children. Tell that to Hayao Miyazaki. Now what? Now what do you have to say, Dan? I know you like Studio Ghibli. Don't even pretend. Dan, I know you like Avatar Last Airbender. Anime is also for adults, okay? Oh, there we go. That's the sufficiently take that will make everybody angry. Anime fans, Avatar Last Airbender is not an anime. It's American made. It can't be an anime. The Nickelodeon show. Everybody's mad. Oh, it's a good week, guys. Monday started off strong. Studio Ghibli, the AI thing is so funny. I'm gonna tweet that later. Anime? The Coco Mountain thing? Avatar only belongs... Dan only belongs as live action. They've nailed it every time. They're 2 for 2. Guys, they're 2 for 2 on Avatar Last Airbender live action adaptations. The James Cameron movie? One unobtainium to rule them all. Guys, obviously both live actions were not good.
Tell a few dick jokes.
Okay.
Jokes at my expense.
Both of them were not good. It seems, guys, do you have that much problem with sarcasm? Isn't there a third live action? I thought there was only 2. They made the one where M. Night Shyamalan, the twist of the movie was that it was terrible. And then they made the one for Netflix. Was there another one? Unobtainium is really funny. Yeah. There's 3? Let's stream pro debate real quick. I'm so here for it. Dan, come on. The M. Night Shyamalan twist was a good one, wasn't it? You like that one? Craziest M. Night Shyamalan twist? He made Avatar was terrible. We were not expecting it. We thought he was going to give us something good. I'm the M. Night... I like to picture myself as the M. Night Shyamalan hand of Twitch. I also can produce things that are sometimes good and sometimes bad. Okay, here's Bluey live act. Where's my Bluey live action? We need to go full service. I haven't seen a good M. Night movie since Unbreakable. Well, what has even made since Unbreakable? That's like... But it's fine. If you make one good movie, you made one good movie. You know what I mean?
Made it properly tail recursive, like.
So you still made one.
Actually, my favorite. To
Cliff, thank you. Okay, fine. M. Night Shyamalan. You don't like Split? I don't know. We need to go look. We need to go look at his discography. Where's the list? Okay, great movie. I like this one too. I didn't watch. This is the one where they're they're trapped in a forest or something. I don't remember this one. Lady in the Water, don't know. The Happening, also don't know. Last Airbender, ooh, we forgot this one. We like to forget this one doesn't exist. After Earth. Jaden Smith and there was a Jaden Smith Will Smith collab movie by M. Night Shyamalan, and I haven't watched it. I don't think I've seen this one. Haven't seen this one. Split. Actually, I don't think I watched this one, but I watched Glass. I liked Glass. Never saw Old. Don't know Knock at the Cabin. Trap. Don't know this one either. It's not bad by Jaden Smith standards. Okay, we're pinning this for later. I haven't even heard of the ones after Last Airbender. Glass is good. I like this one. I never watched Split, I don't think, though. After Earth was the first movie I ever walked out in the middle of. Oh, now we're cooking, chat. Now we're cooking. I'm definitely going to watch it then. Okay, that's a guaranteed watch then. That's exactly the kind of movie. Prime just went live. Nice. I think we're going to do some... This was just Prime waiting room. See you guys later. Did he start? He said, I'm not going to start till 8 my time. He already went live? This loser. Oh, Prime stopped tweeting and started streaming. Bye, Keck, bye, exactly. Glass Trilogy was good. Agreed. I just missed Split. I never watched it because I already knew everything that was going to happen because I watched Glass. Actually, I watched Glass first because I was on an airplane. And I saw M. Night... I didn't even know it was the third part of a movie. Series. It had M. Night Shyamalan, and I was like, okay, interesting. Okay. I'm sticking around here today. Nice. Oh, yeah, I just didn't watch any of those. Been offline for a couple of days, but I downloaded some of your YouTube videos. You have an amazing content. Thank you, Brom. Why would Glass have gaps in it? Well, look, it literally has it right here. This is cracks in it. Whoa, you're streaming again. I sure am. Sure am. We're going to try and get into a legit stream schedule because hopefully what's going to happen is we are going to try and start crushing it as a terminal team and do some crazy stuff. So we'll see. Did I hear there's a Copilot LSP? I don't know. T-Stream 200, Prime 130. Who's the rating room now? Got him. Oh, he fell off. Quick, someone screenshot it. Quick, screenshot it. Bro fell off. All right. Are we going to get some stuff done? We can get some stuff done today. It feels good to be back. We're warming up. I thought you should scold him for the click timeout. I know. I don't know what's happening there. Subprime mortgage again. Tough. That's tough. React harder. Oh! You be proud of me? I'm at a new job rocking my Neovim for the first time at work. Ooh, nice. Okay. We're working on the shop. Will TJ keep a consistent stream schedule for 2 weeks? Whoa. I'm going to vote for TJ streams, question mark. Dan, I said we're working towards one. Because I know that's you who put the poll out. Here's what's going to be different this time. Going to start to try to stick to one schedule, start streaming 1 hour early. That's what I'm saying for Prime. Here's why it's going to be different this time. All right, so All right, so let's go ahead and get working on this. What happens right now with have I seen the huge power outage in Portugal and Spain? I heard about it online. I don't really know what's happening. Look at that. I clicked and nothing happened. Prime? How can you see there's no power? Yeah. What was I gonna... Oh. Have you even been there? Have you even been there? No, I haven't been there to the power outage thing, so I can't speak on it. What game is this on Steam? Do you even power outage, bro? Have you even been there? It's, Towers of Doria. You may have heard of it. This is Balding Gate 3. Whoa. How did you set up your prompt string to look cool? I changed my ghosty theme to match my emblem theme, but I want the modified prompt string. You're saying this? I have Starship. Was that your tower defense game? It sure is. That's what we're working on right now. All right, so we need to go to shop here, and we need to start making packs work. Because right now we don't have any. This doesn't do anything. We can click on these and it does nothing. Telecom still works. No idea how. A bunch of them. I'm not sure do they even need electricity? What's the font you're using? Berkeley Mono, but it's a little modified. Screenshot posted to everything at Prime in shambles. Ooh, am I tagged? Bro really fell off. Gorange. That's crazy. That's so funny. Well, you see, if you look into the abyss for a little longer. That's probably a terrible Peterson. I did gotta practice. Sorry guys. Let me take that one back. I'll get that one ready for next time. Okay, my bad. No, I don't think I gotta listen to him for 35 minutes first before. It's not fresh enough in my head. Brian's already getting into programming and we're the chaos stream. Miami changes a man, Dan. Miami changes a man. I have my code open. Right now. Just insult Elmo. Easy Peterson impression. Did you clean your code? We've been cleaning it. I like this arc for us. I'm as the old Teach. Chat, are we? We are coding. I was told English is the new programming language. So I'm just trying right now. Click timeout first. You'll pull your hair out sooner or later. No, that's Prime is going to need to fix that. We're going to yell at him in a little while. We have to warm up the vibes. You can't just be pulling out prompts like I was at nighttime stream at the tower. Just out of nowhere. You know what I'm saying? That's not going to fly. I'm learning React Native right now. Going to be a programmer. Let's go. Nice. Congrats. Is this a Replit sponsored stream? Not that I'm aware of. What up, Can? Good to see you. Some people chatting in the x.com everything application chat today. You don't just eat raw eggs, you gotta cook first. Exactly. Unless they're inside of cookie dough. I'm just saying. Favorite thing to play on the marimba? Yellow after the rain. English is indeed a programming language. Exactly. See, Dan, if I had been coding, would we have gotten out the truth about cookie dough supremacy? Probably not.
Mary Kate and Ashley. Mary Kate and Ashley. Mary Kate and Ashley. Mary Kate and Ashley. I was 8 when I met Mary Kate. That was actually the same day that I met Ashley.
Definitely not, and we're better people. Exactly. Exactly. When life gives you cookie dough, you eat it. You know what I mean? You don't make cookies. You can buy those from the store. All right. So let's see. Mary Kate and Ashley. The tower streams were the best. I laughed so hard at you and Vegan. We're gonna try and figure out how to recreate something similar. SSH Pokemon.drop. No! I'm pretty sure what game is this TD? It's written in Lua. Love 2D. Okay, let's go to pack, card pack, single pack right here. What happens when we click this? Right now, nothing. We need to add a click. Right? That's what we did before. Click. Okay, right. Now we need to go to render. Here we can go, let's try this. Function, single pack, click. Sure. And let's do error, click. Okay, so this should be now when we click this, we get an error. Beautiful. Okay. Thought Primal codes off stream. No, that was just last week because we seriously had we were trying to figure out the future of Terminal. So we had a lot of phone calls and his voice was getting tired. But like legitimately his voice was if he talks too much in 1 week he'll actually hurt himself. So we can't have that, chat. We can't have that. But so we're gonna sort things out this week though, so it's good. Only if your start was 0.1. It's a lot of people's start though, Dan. Does AI make you a 10x programmer? I don't think AI will do that necessarily, but I think there will be 10x programmers using AI. Yes, if that's what you're saying. Okay, so I don't know how we want to do this. In my head, when we draw this, right? You do this, you click a pack. What do you want to show up? Does it take the whole screen? Chat, do you think it should take the whole screen? It has made me a 1.00001x programmer. What do you guys think? Why do Americans keep talking about 10 eggs programmers? Dude, eggs are expensive these days. What up? What are we building? The Tower Defense Gaming Prime are working on. I feel like whole screen change maybe for a pack. Or do you just think like click it and then it opens up something in the middle? LMs do the meeting and we code ourselves? Yeah, of course you can do whatever you want. No one's going to stop you. Seems like a lot of spend for the LLMs to have a meeting though. Modal? Okay. Okay, so let's go self dot. Oh no, this is going to be shop mode dot pack. Do we have selected pack is self dot pack, something like this, right? Selected pack. This should not be a number. Yeah, we don't need any of this now. Draw pack selection. No, we don't need to do this. We just have this, which is all right. We got to go to here, and then instead of saying this is going to be a card pack. What did we say here? Vibes dot. But where is my vibes dot card pack? Is that what we called it? Vibes dot card pack, right? Yes, excellent. LM's in the meeting. Great idea. Well done. You're correct. Exactly. But what do I know? I only work on a successful game. I think wait. I think the pack should grow to take up middle third, burst open, and the cards spill out equidistantly, horizontally. Okay, Dan. Okay. Let's see if we can make that happen. Be a homie, like the stream. Exactly. The title is more Doria, not more Doria. True. True, he's got a point. Yo, what up, Max? Okay. Selected pack. Sure. Here. Okay. So when we have a selected pack, that's when we're going to draw things this way. So we select the pack. Sure, let's just see what happens now when we click this. Nothing. Oh, we never draw a pack selection. If choosing from pack. No. That's a bad plan. Let's not do that. Okay, let's look everywhere of choosing from pack. No. Because that's just, this is the thing that we have. Like this. Choosing from pack. We don't need that. If self dot selected pack. Which maybe it should be if self-selected pack, key pressed. No. Maybe actually, but this seems just wrong. But that's okay. We'll come back to this later. Choosing from pack, if not self.selected pack. Return. No. Oh, I see. Then it's going to set it to the next game mode. This is wrong, I think. Error. I think we need to do a proper state transition here. I don't remember. I need to figure that out. Okay, let's try this now. I can't tell. Battery went to 1. Set font. Okay.
That was actually my favorite.
Doria! What up, Fusion? Alright. Okay, so that... What is self-hover? I think this should be mouse moved. No, let's not do any of this. I'm going to delete all of this. Mouse release? No. Key pressed. I actually want to just delete all of this too. We just need to restart a bunch of these ideas. Handle card selection. Handle clicks in card selection mode. No, because this is all old. This is all old before Prime had his new UI. This might not even work. Okay, cool, nice. Bad set font 252. Okay. Okay, shirt, insignia, 12. I don't know, something like this. We'll just try this for now. Okay, where else did we do set font? Okay. Default. Insignia. Okay. Nice. Okay. That's not so bad, chat. Prime UI, anterior act doesn't work exactly. Okay, so this is closer because look, here's our 3 things. The problem is we're just drawing these in the wrong order, right? Like these guys need to just get faded behind. But that's not so bad. We're getting close. Now we have 3 cards in the pack. We have 3 cards in the pack. That's good. That's these guys right here. We could click select on these and then something would happen. Okay. All right. Let me think. What does reroll do? Reroll, you can spend money here to get different cards down here. Archer Tower, etc. Ooh, nice. Boom, we click that one. You need layers. I know. I don't think Prime has that yet. Is he live right now? Okay. We'll call him. We're going to be knocking. All right. Let me see here. One sec, chat. Oops, not what I wanted to do. Okay. Is he's not in this yet? Okay. Let me make sure I've got routing right here. We'll do this and this for now. I guess is fine. Okay, one sec. Settings. Session settings. Yeah. Camera. It's fine. Allow while visiting the site. Yes. I feel like it should work for me to go chat mic, audio output. Yeah. Okay, we'll try this. At Prime, can you answer my knock, please? Oh, did he join?
Hey.
Oh, hey. Yo, can you hear me?
Dude, I'm hearing you right now.
Noise.
All right, hey, are we streaming together?
I was already streaming, so yeah. I mean, I was doing it first, so.
I said together, TJ.
Well, right now, yeah, we are. Yeah.
I understand this isn't a competition, but you're winning. Okay, I get it. We're here trying to do good stuff. All right, so TJ, I think we need to have like a stand-up or something.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing because I already found several bugs in the UI this morning.
Good, yeah, I know. I wrote that with the complete black box of me. You shut your dirty mouth, okay? That's how we're gonna start this bad boy. Okay, so how are you gonna fix these bugs?
Well, the first one is sometimes clicks don't register.
Is there something above it?
No, I'm just saying, like, literally, I click it.
Yeah. No, I actually know. I know what the problem is. It's not that you're not clicking. You're actually doing a slight drag. So we need to figure out how far is a drag that makes it a drag versus how far is it and it can still remain a click. Because if you put a little bit of a print statement in there, you'll see that you're just dragging. I made it so it's only like 5 pixels. So that just means that you just obviously don't play first person shooters. It kind of shows your click.
If you click if you're just going across to click fast buttons, then it will do it.
Yeah. That's because your mouse is still moving. Like,
right. That's what I'm saying.
So if we want to do that, yeah, if you just learn how to like not do that, it works out really well. But
that's a good strategy for users. We'll teach them what a click looks like.
Yeah, we're going to teach them what a click looks like. Hey, some of us play competitive shooters, okay? In our younger years.
This game is just like competitive shooters.
It's just like competitive shooters.
It's like when we told Doug this has elements of Madden in it, and it really we should not have said that before having him play the game.
Elements of Madden is the best thing ever. So if you want to change that, go to UI components config. Okay, I have it set to 14 pixels. That's how loose you're clicking.
We don't know that's why it happened, but sure.
It's why it happened.
Because I've done it where I'm literally just clicking in one spot and I don't move the mouse at all. Like, I'm definitely not moving 14 pixels.
Try it.
Okay, I have. That's what I'm saying. It's non-deterministic.
No, I think I just try clicking. Just try putting a print statement down on drag start. Okay, so you did?
Nope. Sometimes it's not doing it.
I know, but did you put a print statement on drag start?
Am I fixing UI bugs or are you fixing UI bugs?
No, I'm asking you because we're trying to nail this down a little bit. Okay, so drag start. Because help me understand. I'm literally trying to understand here.
Okay.
So let's stop overdoing things.
All right, yeah, we'll stop memeing. All right, we'll actually try and ship this game. Okay, I'm with you.
All right, so I'm gonna go drag start. If you just go to 220, if you just literally insert a line 222, move down 222 down one line, and just put the word print drag start.
What file are you talking about?
UI. Just type in UI.
Yeah, 220 something.
Yeah, 222.
Okay, and then what am I supposed to do?
Just print that drag start happened. And then just try doing your clicks and see if it's causing a drag start. Because I just want to make sure that it's not that. Because I was actually experiencing the reason why I know.
Okay, I did get a drag start happen, but I'm moving my mouse like after I'm done clicking. It just seems but okay, sure. Mm-hmm.
So I was having this as well, but I think it's just a drag start.
It said drag start, yeah.
Yeah, and so that's what I think it is. Now, there could be a faulty piece of logic in here that's causing the drag to start, but that is definitely most certainly the thing that's happening is that it doesn't feel crisp. So I'm willing to say we got to figure that out. And I'm not sure if it's just a function of we need more pixels because 14 pixels is not a lot of space.
It's not a lot of space. Is that in scaled space or no?
That's what I got to figure it out. It might not be in scaled space. Well, I think we only have.
'Cause
I'm not really sure.
14
That's
pixels
that's
is not is like really far in scaled space, but not far on my screen.
Yeah, so that's why I'm curious. Maybe because I'm just using the X and Y that are coming in. It's in the function update metastate, which update metastate gets called at the very bottom or near the bottom of mouse moved, and it just uses the X Y that's coming in. So I assume
From the
that's in
mouse,
scaled space.
mouse XY, or just
Yeah, it's just whatever the mouse moved X Y that's coming in.
okay. Well, it definitely doesn't. I'm definitely not moving 14 pixels. 14 pixels is far.
Yeah. So yeah, there might be a problem there.
Yeah.
There might be a problem there. So that's we can put that in the backlog.
Okay. Where is the backlog?
We have a to do MD.
Oh, nice. To do MD.
Right. Yeah.
Sick mechanics. I thought of. I like how it's.
And so I think that's one of them. Spying wind. Let's go.
Yeah.
Spying wind. Sorry. So I think that's a big one. It's just getting. I'm trying not to spend too much time on every detail until we get to the point of having like a working game, and then just keep on going with the polish, because I can just deal with that. Also, right now, if you use the test UI, if you drag one card up, it effectively disables the UI and turns everything transparent, so that I can pretend like I'm placing the card now.
Oh, cool. Nice.
I just haven't got any further.
Nice. I'm working on the shop. The other thing that I don't know how to do. Do we have a concept of layers?
Well, so it uses Z indexing. So if you use Z, it works. But just like all Z stuff, if you have, say you have two children, they both take up the full screen for whatever reason.
Yeah.
One has a Z index.
Hey, thanks
of
to
what, 0.
Fiasol.
The next one has. Say that again.
Thanks to Fiasol.
Oh yeah, Defiasol did the same thing. Holy cow, Defiasol, calm down.
No, he didn't do it in my chat, but I was saying thanks for you.
Oh, that's very nice of you. Thanks to Fiasol. Thank you, Super King. I'm not even sure what that means, but hold on, just hold on 1 second. So if you do that, you have two children. You do a Z index of 0 and a Z index of 1. Obviously, the child with Z index of 1 will be rendered on top of the child with Z index 0. But this also has an oddness to it. If child with Z index of 0 has its child as a Z index of, say, 10,000, it will still be rendered below the one with Z index 1 due to ordering, right? So even though that's just, it's a tree level down ordering mechanism.
Okay, that's fine. I think I just make other children to do it then.
Yes. So whenever you're stacking stuff, I believe that's the exact same on the web. Like if you have two children that are overlapping each other, one has 1, one has 0, and then the one below it has 10,000. The 0 10,000 will render below the 1 1, because 1 is above in the higher order of the tree. I could be wrong on that one though.
Who cares what the web does? They use JavaScript.
Yeah, but the layout's pretty nice. I think we can all agree it's better than no layout. Which is what we were doing for a while. Yeah, no. I mean,
no. I know it is.
I'm just to the layout.
Yeah,
and I'm glad to try to fix it. That the drag one I still got to figure out.
Yeah, okay, that's fine. As long as you have an idea for it, it was just happening.
I don't have any idea for why it works, but I just know that it needs to. It never felt right, and I just don't understand why.
Okay. All right. Well, then we can fix that later.
Like
it's fine.
Should work out. Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'll figure it. So I can just use Z index to fake.
I literally just figured it out. I figured it out. It's very, very simple. So here, this is actually a great little understanding of how the game works. So
okay, I'm watching.
Can you jump back to. Okay, cool. So if we go back to UI and we go to 222, which is where I put that thing in. This right here, notice that we use this box double underscore. I put the double underscore to really let you know that you should be extremely wise when using it.
And you didn't, you weren't wise, is what you're saying.
Yes, it should be get box. Or really, I can just go get position, and then I can just pass that in. The reason being is that what get position or get box does is it actually goes underneath and it gets its position. And remember, every child is relative to its parent, and then actually moves it relatively all the way up the tree to make sense.
Yeah.
Which means that if I was just using box, you were getting things that were like offset 200.
Oh yeah, so it was just it was basically like if you had any movement, then it would mess it up.
Yes, a single pixel of movement
nice.
messed it up.
Okay,
so
well wait, don't push the fix yet. Watch this.
I think that should be the one that does it.
Now you can check
I
it off
wanna
into do.md. I just pushed, so you should pull and then you can check it off because we want people to know we're getting work done.
Wait, why did you do it?
I put a checkbox in to do MD. You keep your changes. I'm saying pull down to do MD, then we can check it off like a Jira ticket.
Hold on, commit. Tej is making me pull. Get pull.
The shareholders
Rebase.
need to see progress, Prime. Okay.
All right. Check. Wait, I didn't do the change.
Boom.
I didn't do the change.
Oh well, dude, that's the important part though.
222. Let's go into here.
Holy
and
cow,
let's
he's
go into
speed
here.
running this fix. That's crazy. Chad, that's
Yeah,
crazy.
we're going- There we go. We got it.
Holy cow, he's so fast.
Got it.
Oh,
I'm so good at this.
Wow.
Okay, so I think that should do it, and if this doesn't do it, then I'm sorry. So it doesn't. It did not appear to do it. It seemed like it's still kicking off. Oh wait. I think I know why. I think I know why. Also,
okay,
the
well, okay.
exact same thing. It's the exact same thing. It's
Somewhere
just,
else,
it's somewhere
another
else, right?
box somewhere.
Yeah. My guess is it has something to do with distance squared equals point. Where's point? Point equals this. I'll have to go look at it. I'll go figure it out because there's like a slight whoopsie daisy here because I have mouse down and I should have mouse down position. See?
Yeah,
I did do
make
that
sure you
because I was-
uncheck that box though, because it's not fixed. So just
No,
I don't-
It is. Watch this. Watch this. I was so stupid. Mouse down position. I even put that in there so that I would know like this is where the mouse down started. I did all this. I did all this. Look,
Mhm.
see, it's even done right there. It's like I've already done this, and yet here I am being just a weenie.
true.
Here we
So
go.
true.
Look at that. We haven't started dragging yet. See? Boop. There we go. Drag.
Nice. I'm
Nice.
like 5 seconds behind you, but I believe you.
Yeah. There we go.
Nice.
See. Fix for Tej. There we go. Okay. Anyways.
That was the easiest debate into you fixing it right now instead of later that I've ever done in my life.
I know. It happens. Alistair, thank you very much. Appreciate that. Okay, so now that we got that done, we did that together. Hold on just 1 second. My beautiful wife wants to say something. Yeah? She was running around with it trying to play soccer, and I sent her inside to move her backpack inside. She did move it from the car, though. So it is somewhere. I just don't know where. All right, hey. Okay, so this is my plan.
Okay.
My plan today is to make it so that you can play cards in the test UI, because we kind of have like a goofy way in which we were playing cards in the game.
Yep.
Right now the game's obviously totally busted.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
There's
properly
this idea of like
recursive, like,
selected hand. You know, the deck
actually
still has a
make it-
hand, which then you have selected on it, and we have kind of this goofy idea of where the game says, okay, I'm going to play the card if you like click it, and it does this kind of. It does an oddity to it. So instead, what I'm going to do is when you drag it up, it's actually going to, if you look at my screen, really
I'm
quickly
watching.
in
I'm
test
watching.
UI, it emits it. I added this function called take action. So anything from the outside can call take action with the game action. And so this one's just gonna be play card. And so take action, come in there and be like, do you have energy? If you don't have energy, I'm totally fine if you want to change this UI or this hook. I just wanted some way to do two-way communication between weird places, because the
Sure.
deck needs to communicate with the state. So I'm just like, hey, if I can't handle this, I'm going to say false. So that way the deck knows, oh, you can't handle playing this. Therefore, I'm going to say, hey, you can't play this, right? And it's pretty much energy. Else,
Okay.
I'm going to say, here's the selected card. I'm going to make everything opaque. Then I can kind of do that whole thing where it's like, here's the selected card. Let's take the action, which could be drawing the tower on the thing. It could be upgrading all the towers with some new ability and adding an orb and then putting an animation in. It's just something that we need to do. And so right now I'm just doing this, just setting it to nothing. And so this is the first idea I had.
Okay. Sure, it seems
Yeah,
fine.
so instead of an event desk, which is kind of very like, it's two separate islands.
Yeah.
Instead, I wanted something that was more direct, where the deck knows if we were able to play it. So instead of the deck knowing how to like if it can or can't play it, it just simply says, "Hey, can we take this action? Are we done yet?" Because there could be a bunch of silly things like orbs saying you can only have 6 turns played, but you get more energy. You know, whatever we want to do, right?
Sure,
Like
sure,
a
sure.
bunch of stuff. So I figured we'd all put it in this thing.
Okay.
That's my only goal, is to make it so that we can replay stuff with like a nice simple set of functions that make sense. Because if you look in game functions, we do have this try act on card, which actually goes on and tries to place the tower, does a bunch of stuff. You can see it does like all these different things that it's trying to do.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, this is only if we have this works off this whole idea of a selected card that we pass in. And if you look at where this thing is used, it's used off of selected card, which is grabbed off the hand. And so there's just this wherever that's at. Yeah, you have to do like get selected card, with the selected tower. So I'm just like, okay, let's not do that. Let's try to find something that makes more sense, and it's kind of spread through these weird mouse presses and all that.
Yeah, I'm not I think we should just try some way and then see where we get to. It seems fine.
Yep. Okay.
Okay.
What are you doing?
I'm working on the shop. I'm going to do packs today, hopefully. So I need to make a
pack.
UI for multiple cards and then draw it on top of everything. That's why I was asking about layers.
Okay, yeah. It shouldn't be too hard. Just remember that the parent's opacity is multiplied with the child's opacity. So if your parent has 0.5 and your child has 0.5, your child has 0.25.
Okay. That's good to know.
Which makes sense. Yeah. It also just makes inherently sense. If you have half opacity
Yeah.
of half opacity, you have a quarter. Okay, and then on top of that, we should probably, at some point when you're done and you're feeling really good where you can swap things out, we should probably think about how we want the shop to be, or should we just get to the point where we can just play? And then we should start tweaking the shop.
What do you mean?
Well, should we try to figure out how the shop should be organized now, or should be organized later?
I don't care either way. I mean, I'm just going to put cards that you can buy individual and then a row of card packs that you can buy.
Oh,
and
very Bellagio style. Oh,
yeah.
Wow.
Yep. I mean, that's what we had before. That's what our background is drawn as currently right now, so it looks good.
Oh, I like it. Should we say anything, any future plans of what we want to do with this game for people?
Oh, I think we can tell everybody. Yeah, I was gonna ask you that actually. That sounds good.
All right. We were. Oh, you need me to take out the trash? Yeah, no, go for it. I'll take out the trash. All right, I gotta go take out the trash, but let's do this update. Then I gotta go take out the trash.
Okay, tell him, Prime. Tell him.
I think what we're gonna do. At least this is kind of my understanding. See, we're both not.
Well,
we both might not even be on the same page.
We'll see
But
if we agree.
My general understanding is that we get the game to the point of we now can just iterate on cards. And then once we can iterate on the cards, then we are going to open source this project. And anybody who wishes to join in can join in, suggest some cards, upload things, try things out. And if we think it's sufficiently great, nice little uploading, then we will actually use it in our game and you'll be in the credits. And then I believe our goal is just to put it on Steam and to have it as an available option to play there, or just download via open source.
Yeah, that's exactly what I have in my head of what we can try and do. We kind of just want to put out like sort of our vision of what like the simplified like game would be first before we put it open source, because then it will resolve a lot of people trying to like send PRs to completely change the game to something that it isn't what we wanted.
Yeah. So that's, I mean, you bring up a good point. We're going to try to prompt chat like an LLM, right?
Yes.
We just got to give it really good guidelines to really let it know exactly where to go so it doesn't accidentally go way overboard.
Yes. So that's basically the plan, which should be really fun. And then it'll be interesting to see like what a kind of community open source game can look like. And then we're kind of thinking about maybe, continuing to work on it for some amount of time, like every week, at least for a while, to like see what we can, where it could be like in a while.
Yeah. Cause I want to get it somewhere. Our general goal, what we both considered done state, at least, is we have a full path of the blacksmith fully done with some sort of engaging storyline, like some sort of engaging gameplay mechanic, at least one.
Yeah. Yep. Exactly.
So
you cannot write it into an FPS. Stop chat.
Yeah. And there we go. What
Yeah.
about a Discord for Doria? We don't have that, but we could create a Discord channel.
I would just
Mine
do
or
a channel.
That's just Doria.
Yeah. We'll see.
But
We'll
it might not be bad just to create its own Discord. But like we said, when we get
let's
to
not
open
get ahead
sourcing,
of
we will.
ourselves.
Yeah. My guess is we need something like what 20 to 30 hours of both of us just working on this to get to the point of being able to open source it. Maybe a little bit more.
Yeah, maybe a little more. I mean, in my head, like we could open source it anytime we want, but I kind of want to be like have a version of the game that's mostly like that we worked on, because it just seems fun to be like, here's kind of like our first vision of what the game would be like, and then we see what we can do like as a community would be fun.
Yeah. And then it'd just be, I think it'd be sweet. And then have all the credits with everybody in it. And
Yeah,
I think
exactly.
kind of fun.
Yeah.
I already had someone to say, and I know this is gonna hurt your feelings, TJ.
Uh-oh.
But one of the people in my chat named Booger Dick
Yep.
responded and said, Booger Dick in credits?
In the credits.
He's ready.
Can't do anything about it.
He's ready. BD is ready to contribute. He's gonna come up with so many great ideas.
That's I cannot wait. We're gonna sort by number of contributions probably, and it's gonna be unfortunate when that's the first thing someone reads.
Yep. True.
It's like, hey, we made a really serious game. We tried really hard at it. Here's everyone that helped, and then the first thing everyone reads.
Yes, BD, and then we also gonna have a whole bunch of other fun ones, I'm sure.
Oh no, a bunch of people are gonna make fake alt GitHub accounts and then contribute from there. Wow, Prime can't read 37. Well, that's fine.
Gonna happen too.
Such is life. What can you do? Okay, well, that sounds good. I'm going to work on the shop then today for a while.
Okay, I'm going to work on this, and then we can have like one more stand-up maybe here, or one more little get-together.
Knock, knock.
Chit-chat.
Yeah.
A little knock-knock.
One more knock, knock.
Yeah.
Sick.
We'll do, how about let's shoot for about 2.5 hours from now?
Yeah, I don't know if I'll probably still be streaming. We'll see.
Because I want to do I want to get to that 10:30 is where my go time for watching Felix use Linux.
Is he going live?
No, I'm just gonna
react to the video. Gotcha.
Yeah, I haven't watched it at all, but
it's really fun. He has less screen tearing than you.
Oh, I'm sure he does.
As in none.
Yeah. None. I know. I should actually learn how to set up Linux. It's just that I use two screens, which is
the charm of screen tearing. That's what it is. Copium. I like
people like me.
I like the screen tear. It makes me feel at home.
It makes you feel safe.
Yeah.
All right. Bye.
Okay. See ya. All right, Chad, I gotta go pee, and then we're gonna code. Okay, I'm gonna go pee, and then we're gonna code. I'll be right back. Dude, he riced hard, dude. It looks good. All right, I'll be right back. Sorry, guys, I had to wash my hands. All right. Okay. I feel like this, I'm gonna uncheck this, because I'm pretty sure this isn't fixed. I'm unchecking this. Pretty sure this wasn't fixed, so not going to lie in to do MD. Okay. All right, there we go. Nice. Once. What? What? What is chat typing while I'm away? Okay. Teach. Quick boot dev course on Lua. Go. I believe it or not, I'm already working on one with Lane. I've just been doing a lot of terminal stuff, and that has made it very difficult to work on the course at the moment. Code wasn't fixed in shambles. Don't know if I can go on. Dan, don't worry. Once we open source this, you can fix all of Prime's bad code. Can't wait to completely refactor your game. Many such cases. There's a lot of people out there feeling the same way. Okay, so let's see if we can draw this as a new element that has a higher Z index. I don't even know how that works. Bro, when this goes open source, I'm going to break open. What? That's awesome. I look forward to it. Did you remember American scene? Loved how savage you were. Thank you. I'll definitely rewrite in Rust Zig. Well, I mean, like, you guys can, except, like, we won't. It's going to be the most forked project in history. That's funny. I'm going to make the license so that you can't rewrite it in another language. What then, chat? What do you have to say for yourself now? Second teaching because Prime can't read. Okay, let's figure out. I have not done anything yet with Prime's Z index shenanigans. How do we do this? Where do we set Z? You just have to make the element and then set it afterwards. Element.new. I don't really like that. Get MIT'd, exactly. Also create a card you can play Doom in. That's pretty funny. Yo, Christopher, welcome. You play the card and you have to beat a level of Doom before you can play it. I do kind of like that. Okay, so this would be whatever. We'll leave this for now. But it's fine, I guess. So let's do local base Z index is 0. Let's say local pack Z index is this. Sure. I don't know. I don't know if that's actually how this is going to work, but let's try this out, right? When we have selected pack, I feel like what we should do is we should add new UI elements over top of those things. Can we make it so that things behind this don't get past click events? Like, I don't want anything behind it to get clicked. I guess we'll need to figure that out too. Let's go something like UI root or dot root append child. Let's just go. Let's go local new element is element dot new box. How do I have a, where do I have making a box? Box dot new. Sure, we'll do this. I don't know what we're gonna put here, but that's fine for right now. We'll put this idea here. And let's just go something like box new just takes position. Sure. So we'll go 0 0. And then we'll say, let's just say 100 and 100. Sure. Okay. And then we're going to append new element here. And then we're going to say new element Z is pack Z index. Sure. So that should let us draw this there. But right now, it's probably, if we just make an element, it's not going to draw anything inside of it, right? Agoraphobic hermit crab. What's quite the name? It's a bit of a tongue twister. We need to actually like put something inside of this. So we have single card new here. What's our, we have like a text box. Did I already create a text box somewhere? Text box. We do have that. Okay, so I should be able to just do something. Can I go local text box is text box dot new. Can I just go test? Maybe like this. Do I have to pass all of these? Oh, I hate that. Title, text, asset, dot fonts, dot insignia 12, something like that. What are the rest of these? Font, scale is, I guess, 1. Sure. What? Title? Oh. Oh, okay. This is title here. That's why I don't want to do it that way, but that's fine. Is text box an element? Box draw. Text box dot new. Wait, but that doesn't make sense at all. It's not an element. I guess, I mean, we can just try and put text box inside of here, but I don't think that's gonna work, right? I guess I don't understand it. Do we not have like we have an element. Do we have like a text element? UI text? No? Okay, it's weird. Text box old, exactly. Okay, I guess whatever. So that's just not what we're gonna do. I need to make a new. How did I do this here? We made single hard element this. Okay. So I guess it's just weird because text box feels like it should be. Also, dude, these are UI components UI. There's no action, card, deck, element state, event, button. I'm gonna make a new elements folder here, and then I'm gonna go text box Lua. Sure. I think we should just do this, and then text box here. I don't think we really need this. I don't think we're basically not using this anywhere. Oh no, he is using it all over the place. Draw, show, cards, message. But it's like, no, this is old. Oh, this is all old stuff with Ed. Okay. We can just delete this whole tutorial mode. We should just delete this whole tutorial mode. I'm just gonna go ahead and do this tutorial. Because we don't even want that to be in here anymore. That just doesn't exist. Tutorial. Oops. Okay. All right, cool. Text box. So that's what I'm looking for here. Whoops. Text box. This one. Where are we importing text box? Let's just go through each of these and then delete these because these are all old. They shouldn't. UI orb display. I don't think we even need that anymore. Orb display. Game and shop. I think both of these can probably just drop this. Yeah. I just want to I'm just going to delete this. Teach to prime. Prime to teach. Okay. I am deleting the orb display code and moving a text box into elements for the new UI. Okay. I deleted tutorial.lua because it was bad. Okay. B Mercs, hey, thank you. All right, so that's fine. So let's just go through here. Like orb display, I don't think we need this. Card viewer. I think this is all old too. I guess maybe I just need to call Prime and ask him. Oh no, he's in the office with Karen. Knock.
Yeah. Teach, can you just call me?
I'm trying. Let's just do Discord.
Can you try again? I don't see it. Hey, thank you very much, Average Software. Just do Discord. No. We're not doing Discord, you silly goose. Silly goose. Thank you, by the way, Jakester, and thank you, Kai Klin. Appreciate that. All right, I will figure it out. All right, let's see. Where are you, Teach? There you are. Knock.
Hello?
Nice. Hello?
Okay, yo. I had to close a window, refresh 3 things, and then eventually Twitch gave me the option again to call you.
Yeah, that's standard. Why? What's up?
Okay. Everything that's in just So we have something like card viewer, vibes UI card viewer. That's
Yeah. That one I haven't deleted any of those out yet.
okay, but I
Anything
want
under
to.
Vibes UI, I am completely avoiding. Everything under UI is what I'm using.
Just the base UI.
Yes, UI.
So I can feel free to delete anything I want to in Vibes UI as long as like you can still run your test UI
Yes.
thing, right?
So the only thing that's not the only one I think that I'm still using
Yeah.
under Vibes UI was the base health bar. Because I just didn't want to refactor the health bar because it's used all over the place. So I just let it be.
Okay.
And
There is no all over the place anymore. I mean, like,
okay, well that's good.
well, I mean, I'm saying like we don't have a game, right? We have like we're gonna go through and do everything in the UI thing. I mean, I can not delete that one. It's fine, but
Yeah, just don't delete that one until we get that moved over.
yeah,
And then after we get that moved over, it's great because there's these like weird. It does this weird thing, and it does it throughout the UI a whole bunch. And I have a sneaking suspicion it was due to how it was created. But there's like a lot of just like hard-coded scales and multipliers and things kind of that are just like all over the place.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, okay, I'll try to figure out how this works. But I figured I could just wrap it and put it as a UI element and call it a day. So just don't delete anything with the word health bar in it. Everything else can go. I'm not using anything else.
cool. I also deleted the tutorial.
That's a good answer.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. That sounds good. I just wanted to make sure. So just don't do health bar. Everything else I can feel free to delete.
Everything else you can just start deleting. I don't use box.lua. We have a recreated box.lua that's much better.
Okay, nice.
Everything under the UI. I just wanted to do a clean break.
Yeah.
I was going to try to invent a UI system.
Okay, that sounds good. Okay, bye.
Bye.
We're so back, chat. We are so back. He doesn't know how much he just let me delete. We were looking for everywhere we had text box. I don't want tower upgrade. This one I wouldn't mind saving a little bit of because we might be able to use. So here's what I'm going to do. We're also going to make, just because I recognize, of course, that we have version control, but I do kind of want to keep these in a separate place. We'll just put them in Scratch for right now. Tower upgrade, because that one is actually useful. We don't want orb display. What is orb dialogue? No. We'll delete that one too. Mouse. Oh, that one actually is, I think that one's actually getting used. Button, card viewer, box. So this is the one Prime has, but better. I want to delete this because it's confusing then. Button dynamic. I feel like we don't need this either. This is all just Prime. I'm going to put this one here just because that one seems more likely to. Button reroll. I'm not using this one anymore. Button reroll. Button reroll. Yeah, okay, so that one can get deleted. We'll leave this right now. Vibe dialogue. Vibe dialogue. Oh, this is to actually play the thing. Night. Okay, from now on I turn off Slack. Only accepting knocks on Twitch. Smart, chat, smart. Okay, so what are the chances this runs? Probably none, right? Vibes UI box not found. Yeah, that makes sense. That's because all of these modes don't make any sense anymore. So we have modes and we have like game. Well, one, we don't need this and we don't need this anyways. Let's just go if true, then return end. Like each of these basically should just be able to get each of these modes. Because we're not doing any of these right now. Oh, but this won't work because if I do this, we're going to still try and call it load on them. Oh, that's annoying. I kind of want to just delete all of these modes. That's kind of crazy though. Try and say, nice. What's up, Ver? Okay, I'm going to go modes here. Mod them immediately. All I really want are test shop. Yeah, and test. Because if I go back to our main and we do test shop, it sets us as shop mode. Okay. So that's kind of what I'm going to do. I'll just be... we have shop and we have store. What the heck is store? Oops. Mode name. We have store and shop. We don't need that. We definitely don't need that. Yeah, there's a lot going on here. Okay. So then let's go back to modes here. Let's go like this. I'm just going to, I'll tell Prime this later. But what I want to do here is I want to go here and let's go, we're going to delete everything up till here. And then we're going to take this one and put this in here. Okay. So this Vibes UI box not found in, where are we requiring that? In health bar. Oh, get restore Vibes UI box. Okay. So we need that one for the thing that Prime wants. Orb display. Right. So we go back to shop here. Orb display. We don't need that anymore. And we don't need that anymore. And we go to orb display and we'll delete that too. Oops. Orb display. Modes game state. Yeah, we don't want to have that either. Okay. That's pretty surprising in a way. Okay. And what about test UI? Okay. Kind of cool, actually. Good job, Prime. That's looking pretty good. Okay. Because then what we can do is we can bring these in just one at a time and fix them each of the things that we need. May I have some more Doria, please? That's what we're working on right now. Okay, that's very good. This means Vibes UI. Whoops. Probably means we can get a bunch of these deleted, which is nice, but I'm not going to go too crazy on that yet. I do want to delete this text box because it's confusing. Yes. Does this still run? Okay, that makes sense. It doesn't work because inside of, what does this say here? Vibes.ui.text box. This happens in shop. That makes sense. We don't want that anymore. Text box. We need a new one. That's the one that I just did. Nice. Very cool. I can do test shop and that still works. Awesome. Okay. Very cool. Big 55 months, Pisco. That's crazy. Teach, is it possible to understand a large code base with AI with asking questions? Well, what do you mean understand a large code base? Like, are you a super senior dev? Is it your first time writing code ever? It's kind of impossible to say, like, what do you even mean? There's way too many variables for such a question. I think, of course, AI could help you understand a code base. Yes. Yes, of course. I have this SWC Rust compiler. I'm a JS dev who is new to Rust. Well, I mean, it's not going to teach you Rust in 5 minutes, right? You know what I mean? Like, or just like asking questions of what it does. If you don't understand, like, what is the point of the borrow checker, then you need to ask, or like ask the LLM to explain more than that. Yeah. I know Rust, but not enough. Yeah. Well, that's like, that's what I'm saying, right? Is it really like the LLM, whether it can or not? Like, I think it can help you find stuff in the code base and understand. Yeah. All right. So I actually kind of like doing this. What do you about using Linux and laptop? I also want to use Adobe apps. What do you think about using? I don't know. I don't know. I don't use any Adobe apps, so I'm not sure. Clap and Icing Tokyo. Oh, nice. Yeah. Very cool. Very cool. So I'm gonna get mad if I call him again. He's just yapping. So it's okay, right? I'm gonna tell him I deleted all the other modes. I think he needs to know. What do you guys think? Yay or nay? Yeah, probably yay. I'm just gonna call him again. What can you do? He said he wanted to do more Doria Mondays, so here we are. We'll see if he sees.
All right, hey baby.
Okay, I deleted all of the modes. I didn't delete them.
Morning routine. You're just gonna call me every 4 seconds.
It's more Doria Monday. What can we do?
Truing. Okay.
I moved all of the modes except for shop and test UI just into. I like moved them out of where they're getting required.
Love
so
it.
they're just
Absolutely love it. I know exactly why. Good job.
Yep. Okay. Cool. Nice. So we can put them in one by one as we actually get far enough in and port them to the new UI thing. Then we can delete as much as we want to from old stuff as necessary.
Yeah, because part of me wants to. Part of me might take test UI. I gotta figure out I'm trying to figure out a shortcut way to play a game.
Yeah.
So it like fakes playing a game and just says, "Hey, great job, next level."
Yeah.
Right? And just like, how do we create something where we can speed run just the UI and feel how the game feels, as opposed to like how are the game mechanics?
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
And so I need to figure out how to transition between the shop and the test UI, because that would actually be really nice, where you could be like, okay, can we just speed run these two things and really make sure that they feel good?
Yeah, that's what I'm doing with shop right now. I just load it up with appropriate state in test shop mode to be able to test it.
Okay.
So yeah, but I figured like the game, like it's literally useless to have the game file when nothing in there uses the new, like we just literally can't have that. It just won't work at all.
And it's broken in load all modes. For whatever reason, load all modes we have like a load function that does more than just load. It does a bunch of stuff. And so then everything breaks and then you're just like, ugh, and then you're trying to fix all these broken functions that doesn't have nothing. So I'm on your team. I'm on team. Definitely do this.
Cool. I deleted a bunch of old UI code too, and then I moved modes. I kept some. I just put them in literally just a scratch folder. I know that we have version control, but it's nice to just have the file like sitting here in case when we want to port them. So I have just a scratch folder that has like a few various like things that I yoinked that I thought, no, maybe there's something there later, even if it's like all wrong. Maybe we can port them like easily, but yeah. Okay.
Awesome. Yeah. I mean, I also agree with the whole we have version control, but it's really annoying trying to find out when we deleted those files.
Yeah.
Like I don't want to
or the name.
Figure them out. Yeah, I just would really like to be able to just go.
Yeah.
It's in the underscore modes.
Yep.
I deleted these, but they're still here modes.
Okay.
Folder.
Cool.
All right. Bye.
Bye.
On team.
We're so back again, chat. Part 2. We're so back. Part 2. Prime's mic is so quiet I might die. Really? Okay, I'll try and turn him up next time. Okay. Okay. So now, chat, text box here, we can make a new text box element. Right? We can do this. Now, I'm not a huge fan of how some of this has been going so far, like root, tooltip. I don't know what the heck any of these are. They're all in one spot. So I'm going to put this one here. This is fine. But let's see. How did we do? I don't want to do image. How do we do like tooltip? So we should have something where it inherits from these, right? Like local object is this. Local tool. We can have text box. Is this, but we need to do inherit element text box. Okay. At class. Yeah, that seems good. Thank you for your random tutorials. Oh yeah, no problem. So back. So you both coding the same thing, but you're actually one coding. I'm pretty sure Prime is gonna code, guys. Guys, he's only been on for a little bit right now. You gotta let him cook a little bit, you know? You gotta let him cook, chat. Also, he actually wrote a lot of code last week too. Okay. So then what do we need to implement for this? We need to do something like, he's slow in his old age. Yeah, guys. Function, text box, new. I want to do opts. I don't want to have all of this stuff here. Add param opt. This is where I'm thinking I'm gonna write this file in cursor. And we'll give it a run here. Bring back the floral shirt. Guys, this shirt is also cool, is it not? I feel like this shirt's still cool. I do have some other floral shirts to wear this week, though. It's just you can't see the whole thing, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a cool shirt. Look, and it's got a pocket. It's the mini shirt of the shirt version, okay? But don't worry, we're gonna bring back floral this week still. The only problem is a lot of them have green, like a lot of green, which makes it hard. That just makes it hard for it to work. I don't know if that clicking update now actually works on Linux. Does that work on Linux? Does anyone actually know? Don't take fashion advice from chat. Don't worry. Don't take fashion advice from your programming streamer though. Am I right? Dude, someone already did the Jordan Peterson one. It's funny. Okay. Who knows? Okay. Well, I don't have the button anymore, so it kind of seems like maybe it worked. I'm not sure. This isn't even the right project. That was a different one that I was trying out. Sure, we'll hit save all. I don't care. Okay, let's close this. Is the game on GitHub? We're going to hopefully put it on GitHub. Yes, we talked about that a little bit today. Okay, so let's go to text box. All right, so what do we want to have? Opt is going to be UI.component text options. Exactly. Thank you. Class here, textbook option, text font, color. Oh, that's probably good actually. Field background color. We can say font color. All right, sure, we'll do this for right now. Then we can do, sure, all of these. No, text is required. We'll say, didn't I make a validate thing? How did I use this? Validate. Ooh, nice. Did I make one that was optional? Did I not write that? What can teach? It's a good question. I was surprised when you stream. Yeah, many have said that today. Have you played Bloons TD Rogue Legend? No, I don't know the Rogue Legend one. I do love Bloons TD though. I guess we can also add no, there's no. I want to do this. I just want to go assert false. Actually, no, I guess it's fine. Yeah, we can go with this. Oh, we want to go. Oh, shoot, I almost did. If this not equal nil. Right, because we want to change this to nil. Smart. Honestly, I think maybe it's easier if we just go like this. Let's actually take this back to here. Let's go if string, sure, we'll do this. Local last jar is this. If this optional is true, Okay, then let's pass optional to all of these. Whoops, come on. Come on. Come on, cursor. You got this. Did we have any other of these? Assert this. If it's table, it's a little, oh, that's a little annoying too. That's a little annoying too. Oh, we can go, oh, okay. We just want to probably do, let me think about this. Do we say if else? I mean, I prefer match, right? But I mean, this one's fine too. Are there still balloons in the game? No, we haven't done that in a little bit, but obviously we do need to do that at some point. That seems kind of obvious. I don't know how I actually want to do this. I'm just trying to think what makes sense for this idea. Value rules. It's like if it's optional. Yeah, basically we need to just pull this into a function here. Because that makes it really, really easy to do. No. Because it's just. So what would you say? Let's say you have this. If it's question mark at the end, then you don't have to do any of this, right? If value key is nil, you don't return, but you don't need to do any of these. So that makes it's a lot simpler if we just take all of this to be right here, like this, I think, right? We say local function, or let's say like inner check function here, like this. And then we can say key value type, like this. Yeah, that seems like it should be good. Then we can go inner check key value and type, key value type. Okay, so then we can go here and we say if it's nil, then we don't have to do anything. This is a fine option for you. Otherwise, do the rest of the checks. Yeah, okay, so that should be good. So I should be able to go. I want to do something like validate opts. No, that's not right though at all. Local validate is this. And then we go something like this. It should be able to do this really easily. Text, string, all of these. Yeah. Font. Yep, that's really good. Blah, blah, blah. But we can say instead of doing like a line is an optional string, right? Or we can change this to be string and we can say ops.align is ops line or left. So we can set that in here. But it could be like this here. Okay. So then we're gonna make a new, we need to basically make a new box. How is Prime putting text inside of something like the how is he putting stuff inside of tooltip? How is he making like set width, fit, text, height, set position, split text, fit text, render? Oh, so he just makes a font, draws it on there. Got it. So when he makes a new one of these, he just basically makes.
Made it properly tail recursive. Like, OCaml is actually my favorite.
He must make a box somewhere for this. Empty element. Got it. Just makes an empty box, I guess. Interesting. Okay. I mean, I can buy that, I guess. It's a little bit weird. But I feel like you want to say, you want to pass it a box? I feel like you want to pass it a box. What up, Pick? I hear you're the manager of Doria. Many have said so. That shirt slaps. Thank you, Fiendski. Appreciate that. Minimum requirements of your game? Hopefully low. Okay, so we can try and do. I feel like box makes this so much simpler if you just pass in a box, font color, background color, align. That seems good. That seems good. What does this return? Text box. This should be like element text box. That's what I wanted to say. Yeah, and then we can say element text box like this. Okay. This should be loved. I think font color is just a string. Picking lab, coding through the night. We need to do another Suno stream. That's what we need to do. Am I right? I feel like that would be another. That's a banger stream. Did you see course while you're at Miami? Learned a lot. Oh, nice. Very cool. I think this is just number like this, right? TJ, is this the Vibes Tower game? It sure is. Okay. So this part isn't right anyway. So we gotta go. This should take a box. No, box should be table. Do I not have a way to check if this thing is actually? No, I should be able to say, because don't I have local box? Whoops. Right? This works. This is. Oh, come on. When I did is right, do we have an is inside of this? Is okay, so this is we got to switch this up, which is fine. We could figure this out. Yeah, we're working on it together right now. Great song pick, good job. Okay, let's switch this up then, because that is not what we want to do. Now, the main question is, I wrote a class thing here, but we haven't used it for anything yet. Making the same project at the same time on their own 2 streams. Yeah, we actually called each other a bunch of times. How many Chaos Orbs? Haven't used any Chaos Orbs yet today. Okay, so for right now, I think maybe we just try this one. We'll try this quick. Let's go to box here. We'll say local class is require vibes.class. Okay, because I think I just return a function to make this, right? Yeah, so we can go to box. But this isn't even the right box. This is the wrong one. We need box components box. Okay, so I was starting to edit the wrong one. Classic. That's why we can't have that happening. So this should be class UI.components box. And that should sort out everything that we need. Now the question is, that's actually not how we were going to do this, because I forgot, what does the class spec look like here? Oh, right. This is why I wrote this. And we got to go back. Developer mask and the tier 2 sub. I appreciate that. Thank you. To the rights through your Neven playlist. So weird to see you using cursor. Yeah, I use it sometimes. We used it at the tower when it was sponsored, and I liked it, so I sometimes use it still. I might try out some other options too this year. We'll see. Bro, why don't you reverse engineer Rue code? What? What do you do? I don't reverse engineer Rue code. What? What are you saying? Rue code is like Klein. Okay. So let's say we did this way. I'm just thinking, what would we want to do here? We need to change it up to be the different style here, where we say something like, you have to write it. This is the box empty. But then do you do new? I forgot which way we do this. New. Right. We have to say like this, new. Yeah, that's gonna break everything if I switch this way. I don't know. Chatter's gonna chat. What you gonna do? I want TJ to be the guy who makes the vibe coding engine thing. I don't want to be that guy. So you're not going to have it happen. Sorry to tell you. I elect you. Cool. If I did everything chat wanted me to do, it wouldn't be fun. Trust me. Dance, monkey, dance. Exactly, exactly. Now I'm convinced. Okay, if I do this, it won't be good because I think we have a lot of box.new is my guess. And I don't think we're ready to switch to that yet. I'll have to do that on a day where Prime's not streaming. What up, Morano? All right, so we'll go back to this for now. That's fine. But we should be able to do function, whoops. Oh my goodness. Box.is. Do we set the type inside of here? I don't think we even do that. When we go box new, we could make that though. Whoops. All right. Who's that Prime guy? Will low level get back on the game? Not sure. Use Blink or Comp? I'm still using Comp right now. What ticket are you working on? Good question. All right, so let's go back to where we were doing text box. And what I wanted to see is, will this let me do box? New here. So this should be ops.box, which should be an element. And we can go self.text is, we can just set all of these. We can say as UI, whoops, element dot text box, right? That's what we have. What is it? UI element text box. Oh, right. We need to say. All right. This is where I just go back to here. We go to text box. Whoops. And we let this fill it in for me really quick. Doo-doo-doo. Thank you. Cool. All right. Great. This is ops.box. Then we'll just self set all of these. Oops. I didn't. That's wrong again. Okay. So that should work. Prime is just prompting Grok. Oh, yeah. Liver, I am the PM. I am the PM. And let it build vibe.envim. Yeah, we'll see. I think there's a lot of good options currently getting like explored. Like if I was gonna check one out, it would be open code. I don't know where is this actually open code? Is this the one? No. Open code Daxer. Cause I like Dax. So I would trust this one to be good. He's been using it and he likes it. So I would try this one. Yeah. Yo, no Bane. If you're just gonna complain the whole time, just as a heads up, we'll perma ban you. Just so you know. Okay. I'm just giving you a heads up. Dax mentioned? Exactly. Okay. This is a good vibes zone. This is a good vibes zone, chat. All right, let's go to shop. Let's see if we can just make vibe chatting only. Exactly. If you have box object with method, check the context. We call it what's in the box. Okay, I'll think about it. Was actually thinking about a ban today. Do it, Bisco. Except not yet. We gotta give him a chance. He's new. Okay. So let's just make a new. When we load this in, this was a safe space. It's not a safe space. People can say what they want. But if 90% of your chats are just being annoying, we'll permaban you It's like the opposite of a safe space. You're always in danger. I didn't even think about it. This is a dangerous space, chat. I'm just letting you know. Exactly, Pick. Exactly. I've been to the day. PvP turned on. Okay. Chat go silent. Ban danger. Now I feel threatened. Okay, let's try and do, if we just make a text box here in this thing, right? So it's like elements, right? Because we're gonna append child here, right? That's what happens when we go to, this is when we enter the mode. Yeah, so let's just go ahead and we'll make a new text box here. I think we can just put this anywhere. So let's go local text box is text box new. Yeah, something like this. Sure, those seem pretty reasonable. Local text box is required. UI components element text. No, but it's actually text box. Okay. Guys come to be the wild with me. It's safe because I have the cap. Exactly. Yes, the cape makes you safe. Yep. One of these, are anyone doing testing for quality and various tasks for all LMs? Yes, like literally billions of dollars probably is being spent on it. Maybe not billions, but definitely millions. Let's go UI root append child text box. Okay. So this should put this here, and this should say this is a text box. Did I make a title or anything? I only know his face cam moving when he types. It's slightly... Yeah, I probably should put my leg not on the table. What can you do? Ugh. Okay, fine. I'll set up regular. Well, if you ever know we streamed, we could ban lots of people. Exactly. No, just don't look at Teach. Smart. Finally. Finally, some good advice. Text box new. Didn't we make that? Text box new. Return text box. Of course. There we go. Okay. This works though, right? Components. Elements. There we go. All right. So we should be able to text box here. I don't care about those for right now. This is a text box. Ideally, this draws this. This should draw this, I think. Box. Sorry, didn't talk the way you wanted me to. Later, man. See ya. Okay. I've been like, I don't know what to tell you. I gave you a warning, dude. I could have just banned you, but whatever. It's all good. Okay. Let's see. This is a text box. Oh, drama. I'm coming back. There's no drama. Over, under. It's fine. Guys, you don't need to make a big deal out of it. If he doesn't want to watch stream, it's okay too. This all chill. You know what I mean? It's just, I'm saying this chat, I would rather us be having fun than complaining about stuff all the time. That one piece of bouncy hair. There we go. Now they'll all bounce. I'm chill. I swear. Okay, let's try this. Test shop. Attempt to call inherit. Text box 19. Inherit. Is that not right? And don't we do this for element? Object dot inherit element. Oops. Element. Components element here. Wait, what didn't it like? Maybe I should read this closer. Attempt to call field inherit a nil value. Text box 16. Vendor object. Oh, inherit. Wow. Oh yeah, there we go. We got it, chat. It's Monday. There we go. Whoops. All right, let's say what it says now. Expect user got table. Ooh. Oh right, yeah, that makes sense because we said here that these should be, but these should just be table and table. Nice. It's good. render function. All right, so now we need to say, hey, we want to do a render. Oh, very cool. Okay, we'll pick. Don't tempt me. That's the only thing that's gonna that's gonna make that a reality here of the rewrite. You know what I mean? Is, well, you know, we probably could have written this in OCaml. Must implement render function. Text box render. Render. Is that not what I did? How did we do this in the shop? We said render like this. Did I just not save it? Render. Must implement render function. Oh, that's because we never did this element. We never did set meta table. This text box. Yeah. Right. That's because we've always done it like this. Set meta table here. And then text box like that. Yeah. And then done this and return self. And then this should be set meta table. That makes sense. That makes sense why that happened. Okay. Attempt to call argument to printf. 55. Okay, let's just do print. Takes text x, y, limit, I don't know, 1,000 or something like that. Align center. Oh, this is why this is goofy before. What is this? Print is supposed to just do text x and y, right? We'll just do this for right now, and we'll get to like properly doing this as a tooltip thing later. Okay, boys, we're so back. Every game has a DSL. Why not this game? Okay, Lua as the modding language. Is this the chat of unemployed? No, they all have jobs. They're so good at their jobs that they also have time to be in this Twitch chat, because this is a very high IQ Twitch chat situation. See, Android telescope tremendously. Hey, thanks. Index 1 based, exactly. What are your thoughts on OCaml? Is it worth learning? I mean, I love OCaml. You can learn a lot from in Lumen. What do you mean worth learning? Lots of things are worth learning, but that doesn't really tell you anything, you know? Okay. Sweet. So that's cool. So we set a text box and we wrote some text inside of it. Awesome. Awesome. I want to test something. Let's go back to shop. Let's go to where we have text box here. I want to change this to be like 5. In my head, this should cause an error. Yes. You can't really read it, but it says expected string got number. Oh. Yes. Good. That's this validate shenanigans right here. Then the other thing to try would be, let's just try passing in, instead of a box, we'll just pass in hello, something like this. Yeah. Okay. So now this should break, because this should say expected. Oops. That's because I didn't put. Sweet. Attempted next field position. It doesn't exist. Awesome. Cool. Wait, no. That should have failed at validate. Box. Ooh, this should say box. Let's try that again. We should get a validate error. Expected nil got table. I don't think that's the right name, but that's okay. It's close enough for now. But maybe we'll just try and go fix this. So what is this saying? It's erroring on line 67. Whoops, 67. So it is this one. T is string key expected. It's not this. It should be type or name. Maybe like this. Box expected nil got table. Box. Doesn't this have a box? Box should have a. Yeah, we can also say box. Yeah, that's good. So then this way it should go. Expect the UI components box got table. Woo, nice. Type or. Oops. So we can say type of val. We can say val.type or val.name or this. One of these will be the right thing, and it'll just say table. Okay, got it. I think we're using right now Legit. Calder. Box. Okay. Are you using NVIM Copilot plugin? No, I'm using Super Maven right now. Okay, so that works. That's actually pretty nice. So the next thing we need to do is we go back to the shop here. What we want to see happening. Oh, right. I need to actually go fix the thing in the shop that we said was broken. Box equals. Right. So that puts this yeah here. We need to make this so when it clicks something, it actually does something. Right now it does nothing. Never really wondered now what is each color scheme. It's called Groove, buddy. But we're working on a new color scheme behind the scenes. Can't say any more yet. Sorry. Okay. Groove coding, next big thing, exactly. You still like your remarkable tablet? What are them chaos orbs? Well, we'll use them for something. So North, the problem is I switched to using, for what I was using my remarkable for, which was mostly like when I was out and about, maybe writing something down or like taking notes like at church or something like that. I switched to just using a regular tablet because I also needed stuff like Obsidian or like some other apps. So it just came down to it was like a little bit too annoying. Like I prefer writing on my remarkable by like 100 times. Like it's so much better. But it just kind of like sucked that the rest of the app experience was like kind of garbage comparatively. If that makes sense. Does that make sense? Gorge, that's a funny meme. Does that answer everything though? North? Okay, oh, the next thing I wanted to try and do, well, we can put this back later, it's fine. Yeah. I'm also pretty much like always at my desk these days. It might be different if I was like going to a lot of meetings in person or something. Like I think writing down by hand is better than taking notes on a keyboard. But I just don't have a lot of situations where I actually need that at the moment. So, yeah. If there was like just a straight up Android tablet that felt as good to write on, then I would definitely think about like that. Or just like, I don't know. I mean, I there's like Box or something else. There's a few other ones I think that are competing in that space. I just don't do it enough of it right now to care. Yeah, Books. That's the one. Yeah. They're really cool. I just never, from what I was reading of people, I didn't get one. I just heard that the writing experience wasn't as good compared to Remarkable. Which then I'm like, well, if it's not as good, then I don't really know what the point of it is.
Made it properly tail recursive, like
Crucical. What up? I was gonna call you later today, by the way. Getting super YouTube man installed Linux on Arch. Yeah, of course. We're excited. What are the app field things for? Those actually make the Lua LSP know a bunch of things about this object. It's great to do all the math. Not nice. So now you can go shop mode and you can go like, yo, you can pick from all of these fields and they keep, it's like JS doc basically. If that makes sense. Yeah, so it gives you, like, honestly, I just would not do this project if Lua LSP didn't exist. I would have said, even though, like, I wanted to try Love 2D, like, part of it is just we wanted to try Love 2D, like, for the fun of it and some other stuff like that. But I would just be like, no, we got to do something else. It's just too hard to do. Okay, so we need to figure out now, we want to make, like, a layer on top of this thing when we do single pack and we click on this. We need to go, like, let's go text box new, something like this again. So this should make this draw wow. When I click on one of these, it should show up. Beautiful. So the rest of this is bad, I know that, but this part got added when we clicked that. Awesome. So that's good. But what do we actually want to do? We actually want to put almost like an opacity filter across the whole thing. Right, because I think we have like a draw thing here. This is not good. We don't want to do this way. Draw pack selection. We can't draw it this way anymore. This doesn't work. Draw dark overlay, draw title, draw instructions. We can't actually do that. Good error. Exactly. Okay, so if we do it this way. Okay, so let's actually just not draw this thing. We don't want to draw this card pack selection. We're just going to end here. So when we click this, this will come up, but that's it. Awesome. Didn't Prime make something similar to what you want for tower upgrades, or was that way earlier, not in use? Yes, so we have something like this from before. But Prime, since we've been home, made a UI, like, I don't want to call it a framework because it's not really a framework, but he made a like UI system that actually works. And so we're like moving everything to that strategy. Well, like framework makes it sound too ambitious. You know what I'm saying? It makes it sound like the thing just doesn't exist inside of Love 2D, right? You do have to really write your own. Maybe that was like a dumb decision of us to like, more like a library. Yeah. Like maybe we should have just picked something else, whatever. That's fine. It's the fun of exploring. You know what I mean? Like it's okay. It's okay. So we just try our own. All right. So then what do we have here? What would be an alternative? You could pick like Godot. I mean, we could have picked like Unity or something, right? We could have gone like way further down the line of like engines, right? But it's like, oh, we like Lua. Let's try and make a game in Lua. Godot's cool. Bevy could work. Yeah, there's a bunch of them where like they have a bunch of the stuff that we've had to like write for ourselves. But it's also fine. Like, I'll be honest. I think it's kind of nice if your game has its own little bit of charm. You know what I mean? Like, ideally we get to the point where it's charming, not frustrating. Okay, right now it's at the level where if you tried to play, which you can't, you would call it frustrating because like it wouldn't work. But like ideally it gets to the point where it's like charming, where it has its own little feel, right? I feel like that's hard to do if you're just like, I'm going to use Unity's built-in stuff. I don't know. Can taste the engineer's tears in the gameplay. That's exactly what we're looking for. You mentioned Lua Elsphere now. UOS as add-ons. Yes. Yep. Yeah, I used the add-ons thing. Or at least I think I like that's I know that I did. I had to do that for Cursor and did some other things. Did you say its own little Theo? Yes. Everyone have to. When will the game be released? Yeah, like the CNC code base. I saw some of it. Yeah. Our kind of like target, which is not a commitment, it just kind of depends on other stuff that happens in our life too, is like within the next, let's say 2 months, I would kind of shoot for, is we open source the game and you can play like a legit version of the game with one character, and then people can also like contribute. We'll probably put it on Steam for like $1 or something too. I don't know, we'll see, but like you'd just be able to download and play if you wanted to. Yeah. Yes, you can get it right now. I think it will work if you use Groove Buddy from my Color Buddy theme. I think it should work. That's kind of the goal, broadly speaking. American dollar. But it'll be purchase price parity, of course. Steam supports that, right? I mean, that's what I would turn on. Thanks for all the awesome videos. Hey, thanks, North. Appreciate that. Okay, so let's think about, if we go back to elements here, I want one that's just like, I just want one that's just a colored box, like color. What would you, it's not a color though, it's also like a transform and everything else. Overlay. Great, overlay. Good call, yes, let's do that. Then we can just basically yoink all of this and we'll just put this inside of here. And then this is another one where you go to here, you go to overlay like this here, and then you just change this to say overlay, and then you can just press tab and fix everything in your file, which I really like. There's going to be no text and no font. There will be a background color. There's no box because I think this should go across the whole screen. So this should just look like, we don't need an ID either. Background color, that's it basically, right? We don't need that. We can just do this. No, we want to go, we want to validate background color is a table, and then we want to go here and change that and overlay, and we don't need any of those. Then this should literally be that it starts for the whole screen, right? Like we just go 0 0, whoops, and then this is like config dot, I thought there was like config dot width, window size dot width and height. No, it's not X and Y, it's width and height, right? Whoops, width and height, I think. Is rectangle fill X, Y, width, height? Yes, okay. I think I need to also do unpack like this. Whoops. We don't need this either. Okay. And then this should be return overlay. I don't know. We can just try this, right? Let's go to shop. That's actually part of this background color. It has an opacity. So it should work, I think. So let's just try and do let's go back to shop, and then when we click this here, we'll put this guy here, it's whatever. Then I want to go local overlay. I don't even know if this will work or not. I want to try this, right? And we want to do like overlay.z is, we'll say like 10, right? So it should get drawn on top of everything, I think. Time to index box, a nil value. Oh, we never made a box in the overlay thing, right? Oh, right. So we need to make a box when we do that. Right, ops box. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Box, new. This would be, right, this is position new 0 0. Local position here. And then this should be config.window size width and height like that. And then this should be like self. And then these should just be X, Y, width, height, something like that. I think. First try. Janetta. What's up, Janet? How was closure today? How was closure? Ironblood. Yeah, I don't know. I think I just passed the config manually myself earlier. Epic Dogface, hey, thanks for the prime as well. Okay, nice. So this is good. Actually, I was writing Janet and C because of your name, or what? Or because of, for a legit reason? Because you're Janet C, or what? Are you making your own stack? Honestly, there'd be nothing more based than making your own Janet C stack just because of your name. And it's written in Janet and C, and it's for shipping sasses crazy fast. Yeah, I know it's a programming language. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. No, I know. No, I'm saying you need to create your own SAS starter combo where you write it all in Janet and C, and then you name it the Janet C stack. And then you become a trillionaire, the first trillionaire off the Janet C stack, obviously. Obviously. You just tell the LLM, hey, you're talking SAS boilerplate, exactly. Talking to a future trillionaire. We've got that in our rules here. Where's our chaos orbs rule? Chaos orbs, the most important feature. I'm pretty sure we say, don't we say this? Did we not put it here? I thought we kept in here trillionaire. Oops. Trillionaire. Oh, nope. That's not it. Where was our other prompt that we had for this? About me? Oh, this was the one. Hey, it's me, your programmer. I want you to know you'll be programmed by a future trillionaire. You gotta let the LLMs know who's boss. You know what I'm saying? Act accordingly. Oh man. Nighttime vibe coding, it hits different, chat. Would recommend. Oh, that's funny. Okay. Is this not right? Is this not a box? Oh, it's an element. This is the element. Oh, it's just self dot z equals this. Okay, there we go. Nice. So prime is not the boss. What do you mean prime is not the boss? In what? I think we should just call this z if everywhere else we're calling this z. That's probably the only thing that makes sense. Z. All right, cool. Okay, so that should still work, right? Sweet. We click this, we get our overlay popped up. It looks nice. We could now start drawing new card things inside of here. Very cool. So then we would need something. Let's go back to shop here. So we have our Z index. So then we need to have local overlay index here. And this is overlay index +1, right? So they're each going to be pushing forward one more, which is good. So now when we do overlay, we can go here and we can say overlay Z index. I think, let's check this here. If I go like this, will this now draw on top of this? Nice. Good job, Prime. Prime, good job, buddy. Z index, working. Very good. Very good. Look at that. It's working. Okay. So that's good news, because this means now we can just put all of the cards that we have inside of here. Then these cards are then clickable, and then we can order, or we can add them to our deck. We pick one of them, and then once we've picked one, then the pack is released, and we go back to our previous state. Very cool. Very cool. Okay. I would change Z back to Z index. The problem is Prime called it Z inside of the overlay library thing, so I'm going to leave it as Z here because otherwise we're going to switch back and forth between them. So what can you do? Gasp. You just leave it the way Prime did, you know? You don't need to try and beat him at the game. You just let him play the game his way. He wants to put Z, just call it Z, we call it Z. You definitely don't have both. Definitely don't have both. You know what I mean? Because that's where things hurt. Okay. So instead of just putting a text box here, who set today's Dan? Who set the edit com for today? Dan, was that you? All right, let's raid Prime. It's time for me to pack it up, boys. Time for me to pack it up. Nothing to win here. There's nothing to win in these situations. ESO going down. I want to tell Prime Z index is working. He's yapping nonstop. No code written. We're gonna ship the game in no time. We're gonna ship the game in no time. What's up, Neil? One sec, chat. No, Dan, I'm a full-time content creator, okay? Okay. Now you might ask, when's the last time you uploaded a YouTube video? I'm also a producer, okay? So there you go. All right? All right, Dan, okay? Okay. All right, does coffee count as content? Yes, of course. Of course it does. Do. Okay. I gotta look at this. Okay, so all right. Let's try and just draw the cards really quick on here and then see what happens afterwards. Okay, so when we make a new pack, what we need to do is I think we did a single card as a thing here. We made a single card new. We have some box here and some random cards for sale. So I think we can do this. Let's just try this really quick. Okay, so for card in iPairs, self-pack cards. Yeah, we can go like this. Single card new. Local X initial, sure, something like this. Local spacing, sure. Local Y cards, is this? Sure. Shop mode. Upper zone Y, sure. UI config card width. Where are we even getting this? This should be up here. So we get a card here. I want to then append these cards. What did we call card earlier? Oh, the single pack click. Ah! Undo. Whoopsies. Whoops. That was in the wrong spot. Chat. This one I want to put here and then go back to here. This is the one that we were just working on, right? This is in single pack click. Yes. Okay, that's good. That's good. Then we can go like this, hopefully, and go card. And this would be shop mode. And we have something for a card already? I don't think so. Oh, right. This should be card. But then this is like card element, right? And this would be card elements, like that. Okay. Sure. And then, right, we can go night. This is the one, yeah. They need to have a Z index way higher. They need to have an card element Z, card Z index. Yeah! Yes. Yes. Easy peasy. We can draw whatever we want to on top of here. Now we have a problem, because watch this. Oh, this blocks the clicks behind here. What's the video to take on vibe coding cursor stuff? Probably, yeah, at some point. I would say cursor is quite a bit different than sorry. Quite a bit different than like vibe coding in general. Like, I actually like cursor quite a bit. What's up, Mello? Thanks for the prime. Appreciate that. But I don't really think vibe coding is a good option for most projects. Right? And they're not like, I wouldn't say that they're the same. Bing bong. Okay. Nice. Very cool. Yeah, let's just make a close button. It should be pretty easy to do. Right? Because I could just make a new button here. Local close button. Sure, I don't know, something like this. I don't think that this is right. We just go, oh, we need to track all of these and remove them too, which is a little bit annoying. We need to put them under one parent element and then remove them. Yeah, exactly. Yo, Fictitious Wizard, thanks. I think the conclusion of vibing is single data after you've created structure. Yes. I think that it can be very good for certain projects. Yes, after you've created a structure for things. I still think you probably like... The problem is, here's the really short version of it that like I don't know how to say yet in a video. But like I think the problem is for some people, vibe coding means I've already programmed for 15 years and I understand things about code. And so I sometimes let the LLM write something and I more or less could understand what happened when I was done. Versus we just got a random doctor to vibe code an app for his practice, and now he's going to use that to manage patient data. People say vibe code, they mean both of them. Like, just depending on the person. You know, you guys know what I'm saying? Those are not the same scenario. When, like, I see Dax use, like, Claude or Open Code or something else to go, like, write a bunch of code for him. It's in a project he's already done a bunch of guardrails for. He has a bunch of things in context for it already. And he can understand the code. So it's like... That's the main problem that I see. Oh, let's not vibe with patient data. Oh, that's going to be the first thing that happens, Zanus, because those people pay a lot of money for software and they think they're smart enough to make it happen. LM types what I want faster than I do versus LM takes over my code base, writes me out of understanding. Yeah. I was using AI by asking questions. If I don't get it, I have a code explain and explain what it does line by line. Yeah, it's a good strategy. It's a good strategy. Kedem, did I already answer this? It's Groove Buddy from My Color Buddy repo. I'm vibe treating my patients. To be fair, sometimes might be better. Okay. Draw and on click. Draw. It's not really right though. Oh, is it on click? This isn't really right, but that's fine. We can put this in here just to see. Attempt to index position, a nil value. Oh. Local XY is geo. Turn to a rectangle. Number expected got nil. Oh, whoops. Click. I thought that would exit this. It probably is just busted. It doesn't know what to do. That's fine though. All right. Vibes are always good. You ever get a bad vibe? Exactly. True. Vibe coded X-ray MRI results. Yeah. Took my son to urgent care instead of taking notes. The doctor used some AI software to take notes for him. Terrifying. Yeah, some of it scary. Doctors went from being Google alerts to using ChatGPT. Yeah. Using NeoVim tab complete plugin. I'm using SuperMaven right now. Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm going to come back to this later because I have to go do a few other things today. It's a good stream. Good stream. We'll be back. Let me see. I am going to be back tomorrow in the morning. We're going to try and start stream before Prime starts streams in the mornings. My ideal goal is I'll start at 8 a.m. Eastern time. 8 a.m. Eastern time. But clueless? Roasted? Although to be fair, chat, when you guys say clueless after I say that, it's the strongest motivator possible for me to get back on stream in the morning. I have breakfast in the morning tomorrow, so I don't know if I'll get back by 8 a.m. That's the only thing. Okay? So, but that's going to be the goal. We'll stream for like somewhere between 2 to 4 hours. Usually probably closer to the 2 to 3 mark is the goal. Okay? Okay, chat, that's the plan. That's the plan. We're going to get into a groove. Obviously, it'll be different when we're traveling. But we're solving a lot of things. We're solving a lot of things, chat. You're never gonna see things working like they are right now. You've never seen streaming like this before. Okay. All right. Thanks everybody. Fun day. Fun. I'm excited. We're making good progress. We're making the shop better every day. I think we're gonna be in a good place. So that's the plan. We got some other fun things planned. We'll let you know once everything's finalized.